The big news in the worlds of both boxing and social media at the moment centers around Tommy Fury's clash with internet sensation Jake Paul. A lot has been said by both camps, but now the fight has been cancelled. So what happened? Well, let's find out. Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. For this video, we will find out the real reason why Tommy Fury pulled out from Jake Paul fight. But before anything else, please leave a like on the video. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and click the notification bell down below so you won't miss our videos. Without any further ado, let's hop on right to the video. Tommy Fury has confirmed that he will withdraw from his high-profile fight with Jake Paul on December 18th due to a bacterial chest infection and a broken rib. The former Love Island star, who is the brother of heavyweight world champion Tyson Fury, was slated to fight YouTuber turned boxer Paul at the Amalie Arena in Tampa, Florida later this month, but now Paul will face Woodley, whom he defeated by split decision over 8 rounds in August. Both sides had pumped up the fight in weeks leading up to it, with Fury denying he was injured in a news conference a few weeks ago. Paul took to Instagram on Monday to confirm the news. "It is official, Tommy Fury is boxing's biggest B," Paul said in the video. He has pulled out of the fight. The Furies have pulled out of the fight due to a medical condition. Who knows what the F is going on in that camp? Fury later confirmed the nature of the medical condition and his intention to reschedule the fight. "I am absolutely heartbroken that I have been forced to withdraw from my fight with Jake Paul due to a bacterial chest infection and a broken rib," he said. He then said, "The beginning of my camp was going so incredibly, and I never expected anything to come in my way from a victory on December 18th. I can't express how disappointed I am, and I really do hope we can get this fight rescheduled in the new year. I want this fight to happen more than anything. I'm now regretfully putting my focus on recovery and a further rescheduled date." Fury was set to pocket a significant sum for the fight, with Paul mocking his missed opportunity. "I couldn't believe the news at first. It still doesn't even seem real," he continued. "He fumbled the biggest bag of his life, and now he will be watching at home, paying me $60 instead of getting paid millions of dollars to fight me. I fought with a broken nose. I fought sick. Get the F over it. This is boxing." Paul will now instead face former MMA star Woodley in a rematch. In the same video, he said, "It's official. He was scared." He then added, "I think the pressure got to him. The talk got to him." That's the bad news, guys. The good news is that Mr. Woodley, we called him up and we're like, "Do you want to take the fight?" And he said he'd take the fight and do the rematch. He then said, "I'm giving him $500,000 extra if he can knock me out." However, other claims are saying that Tommy Fury pulled out due to partying too much. Anthony Taylor is a former foe of Fury's, and he has had his say on the Love Island star withdrawal from the bout. Jake was rumored to be refusing to undergo a drug test at first, but it now has been revealed that the bout would be cancelled due to Fury's rib injury. During a recent interview with Betway Insider, Taylor made some pretty bold claims about the lifestyle of Fury and why that was the cause of all this. "It was Big John Fury's decision to pull Tommy out," Taylor began, per Betway Insider. He then said Big John's the head trainer and he decides whether Tommy fights or not. "I can't believe it. Big John should have told Tommy to suck it up." Tommy's father has been very outspoken throughout the situation. He not only threatened to retire Tommy if he failed to knock out Jake, but he also made a fairly filthy remark about his son and Paul's girlfriend. Back to what Taylor had to say though, and he continued, "The real reason he's out of this fight isn't because of some injury, it's because of his physical conditioning. He was so busy partying with his brother after Tyson won that fight, the third fight with Deontay Wilder, that he's now in good condition to fight." These are certainly bold claims from Taylor, and whilst there is yet to be a response from the Fury camp, one would imagine it has ruffled a few feathers. For Paul, the Woodley rematch might probably work for his career. It wasn't a straightforward thing. In the 4th round, Woodley slammed Paul against the ropes with a big right hand. But Paul kept his cool and overcame late conditioning issues to beat Woodley. He was awarded a split decision victory in the fight. The fight was rated 77-75 in favor of Woodley by one judge, and 78-74 in favor of Paul by the other 2 judges. Despite a raucous fight, week packed with trash talk and the potential of scuffling, the fight was more of a showcase of both fighters' technical abilities, despite their combined level of boxing experience being very rookie. Paul, whose 5-inch height and natural size advantages were obvious from the start, survived a chaotic round 4 in which he ate a massive right cross and may have required the ropes to keep him upright, despite referee George Nicholas's decision not to rule it a knockdown. The issue for Woodley, who finished his UFC contract by losing his final 4 MMA fights, was that he didn't deliver enough punches to make Paul pay. Woodley, 0-1, displayed good form and good defense in his boxing debut, but his jab was non-existent and his power blows were mostly telegraphed. Despite what appeared to be a clear victory for Paul, who outlanded Woodley 71-52, according to Show Stats, the former UFC star demanded an instant rematch after the bout. This is very confusing since we all know that he prepared to retire after his fight with Woodley. To say the least, his retirement announcement on Twitter is intriguing. Paul said in his post-fight news conference after defeating former UFC welterweight champion Tyron Woodley yesterday that he is simply being warmed up for bigger fights. Perhaps Jake Paul is simply following in the footsteps of Conor McGregor when it comes to career management. After all, the Irish UFC legend has retired and returned to fighting 3 times, according to Jake Paul, making him an easier opponent than Woodley. In either case, if we believe Paul, he finished his professional fighting career with an impressive, albeit brief, record. The tweet contradicts Paul's remarks made following the Woodley fight on Sunday night. "We're on the path of a lot bigger fights. I'm salivating too because I'm just getting warmed up. Conor McGregor has a lot more to focus on besides me right now," Jake Paul told reporters after the fight. To be honest, no way he hits harder than Woodley. He doesn't weigh as much as Woodley. He's shorter than Woodley. I've said it before the fight, I think Woodley is a harder fight than him, especially the way he's going. Conor is going down, I'm going up. Woodley came in game, we'll see. The shots at McGregor are a tried and true goading technique. McGregor, on the other hand, is out for at least a year following the injuries he suffered at the hands of Dustin Poirier. At this point, Jake Paul's retirement would mean losing out on a sizable sum of money. He's already affluent, but his name recognition and social media reach have catapulted him into the ranks of the world's highest paid fighters after just 4 fights. Paul has made nearly $20 million through boxing, according to Forbes. In a prospective rematch with Tyron Woodley, he now has the chance to make even more money. That's it for today. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on that notification bell so you never miss out on any future content we'll produce for you guys. We're signing off now, but we'll be sure to catch you all in the next one. With